Hello there. Welcome. So last night as I was going to bed, I thought to myself, oh, if only I could sleep in tomorrow morning. And then I realized that actually I don't want to. That's the part of me that gives up or who avoids or who distracts or all those things. And so I was thinking, what keeps you coming to your mat? What's the accountability or the pull for you to your mat? For me, I've committed to a very public year of yoga, and that's what's keeping me here. In spite of the fact that I'm like, oh, if only I'm like, oh, thank God I'm here this morning. I feel better already. And so in the midst of all this busy, I can feel the busy building. It's like busy out there in here. But how do I maintain my practice? How do I stay steady? How do I keep committing to the things that keep me well in my life? Things that bring me joy, bring me wellness, bring me a sense of ease and connection. So maybe just think about that. What keeps you coming here, and how do you turn up even when some days you don't? How do you listen and encourage and support yourself to a practice of wellness? Come. So come into your child's pose. All the way down. Arms are long in front of you. Head is down. And just let yourself connect in. As you connect, as you breathe, just feel the weight of your bum settling down, the weight of your belly on your thighs, the reach of your arms, just connecting into this moment in your body. Breath is in your belly. Nice. And then rocking forward, coming into your cat pose, arching your back, looking forward, and rounding your back, look towards your navel. Arching your back, looking forward, rounding your back, arching your back, looking forward, and last time, looking towards your navel. Super cool. Bring your right fist to the floor, pull your right elbow back like lawnmower, and then dive with the right hand underneath your left armpit to bring your right shoulder down towards the floor in that direction. And then pull your right shoulder back, pull your right elbow back into lawnmower, and then glide your right hand under so that your shoulder's resting on the floor. Come one more time. And pull your right elbow back and then glide it under. Great. Change. Bring your right hand to the floor. Bring your left fist to the floor. Pull your left elbow back like lawnmower and then glide your hand under and reach towards the right. Pull your left elbow back, lawnmower, gliding under, shoulder to the floor. And again, pull your elbow back, glide your hand forward. Nice. Bring both hands to the floor and then slide your hands back and then rise up until you're up on your knees and you're upright. And so my toes are connected into the floor, and just squeeze through the buttocks and just feel that there's a stretch through the front of your hips. You could look up a little bit, but straight away, even just here, I can feel like, oh yes, there's a stretch through the front of my hips. And then drop your head down, slide your hands down your thighs, and then reach your fingers back towards your feet and draw your forehead down, or the top of your head down towards the floor. Gliding up, squeeze through your buttocks, look a little bit up, really gentle. We're doing gentle here. Round your back and bring your fingers back towards your feet. And so if you imagine, we could be running in effort, whereas this is a gentle stroll, what we're doing. We're trying to really be soft as we mobilize. This is not an all-out sprint. This is listening to your body, pushing your hips a little bit forward, rounding your back, and bring your fingers back towards your feet. One more time. Squeeze your bum, looking upwards maybe. Things have softened or lengthened. Bring your fingers back towards your feet. Come all the way to bring your hands to the floor. Push back, downward dog. Find your feet, pull them backwards. And then just feel the whole of you right now. In wellness, in connection, seeking the the places that are coherent in their ability to be present. So for me, that's wellness, a sense of harmony in places that speak of sensation. It's just so beautiful. Just have a bit of a wiggle through the hips, bending one knee, bending the other, cycling a bit down into the pelvis, down into the legs. And then walk your hands forward and walk your hands back and your feet forward until your hands and feet are maybe 6 to 9 inches apart. And then come up onto your toes and draw your knees towards your upper arms. And then stretch into your legs and try and lift the front of your feet a little bit off the floor. Bend your knees tap towards your legs. Onto your heels, maybe lift the front of your feet off the floor. And again, knees tap towards your arms. Front of your feet rises off the floor. And draw your elbows to your knees. Bring your hands to your knees. And slowly rolling all the way up. Nice. So come stand to the front of your mat. Fix your trousers as always. Great. So reach your arms wide, bring your palms together, reaching up, looking up. Bending your elbows, bending your knees, come all the way down. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins, lift your chest and look forward. Hands to the floor, step your right leg back. And step your left leg back. Drop your knees to the floor, lower all the way down. And bring your elbows underneath your shoulders. Push your elbows down and just lift your belly a little bit off the floor. Drop it down and then look way down the beach gently. You're not doing the gung-ho version of this. We're doing a gentle version. Round your back. Lift your belly a little bit off the floor, your pelvis off the floor. Dropping down, lift and look down the beach. Again, lift your belly and pelvis off the floor. And then dropping down, look way down the beach. Cool. Keep your elbows on the floor. Push down. Reverse backwards, walking your elbows back. Bring your hands to the floor. Push back, downward dog. Nice. Stretch the right foot up towards the ceiling. Step the right foot forward. Step forward. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Slowly rolling up. Reach your arms wide, bring your palms together. Bending your elbows, bending your knees all the way down. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins, lift and look forward. Hands to the floor, stretch the left leg back. Step it back into your lunge. Step back into your plank. Knees to the floor, belly to the floor. Bring your elbows underneath your shoulders. Push your elbows down, lift your belly just a little bit. And then look down the beach. You should feel wholesome in your spine as you do it. So make it smaller. Whatever you're doing, make it a little bit smaller. Lift your belly and your hips. Look down the beach. Last time, lift your belly and your hips. And look down the beach. Nice. Keep your elbows where they are. Push down. Reverse your elbows or walk your elbows back towards your knees a little bit. Hands to the floor. Push back. Downward dog. So just connect in with your stillness, the sense of length through your spine, the connection into the floor. Where can you feel your breath right now? And just lengthen into your breath, really exaggerating the exhale. Nice. Walk your feet all the way forward towards your hands, and then draw your knees towards your upper arms, and then stretch into your legs again. Draw your knees towards your upper arms. Stretch into your legs. Maybe lift the front of your feet off the floor. Knees towards your arms. Stretch into your legs. Nice. Slowly rolling up. Reach your arms wide. Bring your palms together, reaching up, looking up. Palms come to rest to the front of your chest. Cool. So reach your arms wide, bring your palms together. Rolling all the way down, bending your elbows, bending your knees, hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. And then stretch your right leg back and step back into a lunge. Drop your right knee to the floor. Bring your left hand to your left knee and rise up and reverse backwards a bit so your hip is over your knee. And then interlock your fingers and bring both hands forward in front of you. And then push your arms forward, round your back and look towards your navel. So you're really rounding the back here. And then draw your shoulders back, bend your front knee, lean and look upwards. Nice. Reverse backwards, rounding your back, look towards your navel. And then looking upwards, lean upwards. One more time. Arms straight out in front of you. Draw your navel back, look down towards your navel. And then lean upwards, looking up, pausing there for a moment. Find the length of the pull of your arms. Nice. Bending your elbows, bring your right forearm to the left knee. You can stay there, that's a twist already, or you can lift your back knee off the floor. You can bring your elbow to the outside of your knee. You can come into prayer position. You can bring your left hand behind your back. Find the groove for you, a sense of this is the pose that suits you right now. Whatever it is, keep feeling sensations. Come out of it when you feel that's enough. Always modifying, adjusting, listening. Nice. Bring both hands to the floor. Step back. Have a moment in a downward dog. And then bring the right knee, or bring both knees to the floor and glide the right knee forward between your two hands and sit down onto your bum so that you're facing the left side of your mat and your knees are in zigzag. And then lift your knees up. So you're sitting on your bum. And then drop your knees down towards the left. Nice. Lift your knees up. You're sitting on your bum. Drop your knees down towards the right. Nice. Again. So lift your knees up. Drop your knees down towards the left. One more time. Lift your knees up and drop them down towards the right. Both hands to the floor. Come back into your cat pose. And then help your right foot forward. So right foot comes to where your right knee was and maybe help it forward or swing it forward to the outside of your right hand. And then reach your right hand forward. Fingertips are out and long in front of you. And then try and reach back as far back towards your left foot as you can. Reach your right hand forward. Reach your right hand back. So you can stay with your back knee on the floor, or you can lift your back knee off the floor, reach your right hand forward, sliding forward as far as you can. Reach your right hand back. One more time. Right hand forward and right hand back. Nice. From here, bring your right hand to your knee. We're just going to hop that back foot slowly forward until your left knee just comes to the floor. So just let it land a little bit behind your left hand. Left knee lands on the floor, a little bit behind your left hand. And then rise up. Hand down. Lift your knee and hop back. Super cool. Bring both hands to the floor. Step back into your downward dog. And then just walk slowly forward to the front of your mat. Slowly, slowly. Round your back, slowly rolling up. Reach your arms wide, palms come together. Bending your elbows, bending your knees all the way down. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Stretch the left leg long, step back into a lunge. Drop the left knee to the floor. Rise up and then reverse backwards so that your left hip is over your left knee. Interlock your fingers in front of you and then change the interlock so it's the other way around because you did that one before. And then round your back and look towards your belly button. Really feel like you're trying to do the cat in your spine. And then leaning upwards, looking upwards. Nice. Reverse backwards. Arms straight out in front of you. Round your back. Really feel the pull of the deep of your spine as you round. And then arching, looking up, leaning up. One more time. Arms forward, rounding your back, looking towards your navel. And looking up, leaning up. Pause there for a moment. Nice. Reverse a bit backwards. And then bring the left forearm down to your right knee. Stay here. It's loads already. Or find the version of the twist that suits you. Maybe lift your back knee. Maybe bring your hands into prayer. Bring your right hand behind you. See which one is the right one for you. Bend your front knee a little bit more. Nice. Both hands to the floor. Drop your back knee. Bring both knees together. Bring the left knee forward between your two hands. Come into zigzag on the left. Nice. Bring your hands either side of that left knee. Draw your nose down to your knee. Rise. Drop both knees to the right. Bring your nose to your knee. Back to center. Now this time, as you lean forward, reach your arms backwards and just notice how it's different without your arms. Nose to your knee, perhaps. Arms forward as you transition. Arms back as you drop your nose down. Arms forward as you transition. And then keep your arms forward and lean down towards the left and just lift your right foot off the floor and maybe stretch it out long or just lift it and balance there for a moment. This is my, I'm going around the corner on a motorbike. You have to balance. If you're stretching your leg, and then other side, both knees over towards the right, and lean your right shoulder down. But you're not resting your shoulder on the floor. There's this dynamic balance in your body. And come back up and just swing one side to the other. Stretch your right leg long, leaning down towards the left. And then stretch your left leg long, leaning down towards the right. Super cool. Come back. Both hands to the front of your mat. Come into your cat pose. And then step your left foot forward to the... Yes, left foot forward, exactly. I had to check for a second. And then reach your left hand forward. And then reach your left hand back. Reach your left hand forward. Really feel the reach. What are you recruiting to be a full body here? Reach your left hand back. Lift your knee off the floor if you wish. Left hand forward. Recruit as much of yourself as you can. Left hand back. One more time. Left hand forward. Left hand back. Both hands to the floor. Step back. Nice. And then walk a little bit forward with your feet. Walk a little bit back with your hands. Bend your knees so that your belly is resting on your thighs. And walk both hands over towards the right. Nice. And then walk both hands over towards the left. So if that feels strong enough, stay there. Or bring the right hand to the floor and begin to bend your knees. And then maybe anchor the left arm to the outside of your knee so that both arms are over towards the right and both knees are towards the front of your mat. Straighten your legs a little bit. Bring both hands over towards the left. Stay high or bend your knees and bring both hands to the floor. Nice. Release. Land on the floor. All the way down. Roll backwards. Feet on the floor. And just sway your knees from side to side. As you sway, just feel the pelvis, the belly, the lower back, the knees, the legs, the shoulders. Nice. So reach your arms above your head and out to the sides a little bit, like they're in an X kind of, or a Y shape. Draw your right knee up towards your chest and stretch the left leg long and rest the left leg on the floor. Bend the left elbow and then draw the right knee over towards the left, and then come back. So my left elbow is resting on the floor beside me. So my right knee is traveling over towards the left, and then it's coming back over towards the left. And just pause there. Find the length of the right side of your body. Maybe just dwell. What keeps you returning to your practice? What's the internal commitment, or what is the outcome or the internal sensations that you invest in? Come back to center. Bring both arms wide into a Y. Bend both knees up onto your chest. Stretch your right leg long till it's on the floor. Bring your right elbow long beside you. And then draw your left knee over towards the right. And then back to center. Left knee over towards the right. And back to center. One more time. Left knee over towards the right. And just pause there. Like, why would we do these weird series of movements? Like, why? What difference does it actually make in your life? For me, I have this clean, smooth, steady, happy foundation that I stand on for the whole day. It's like in the past, I would have tried to put my foot down in that place and there would have been quicksand. Oh, I haven't done it yet. Must get to it, need to do it. You know, all this kind of internal thing about haven't done my yoga yet. Whereas now it just is. And it's like I have this really deep foundation in me that I stand on now. And I'm like, I have done it. I have done my day. Come back to center, bring both feet to the floor, hands to your belly. And just feel within you, what does this feel like as you rest here? What have you cultivated or created or tended to within yourself? What have you nourished, nurtured? Nice. So have a wonderful day and keep remembering that it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It'll all be okay. I'll see you all tomorrow. Be well.